think I remember from some of the discussion on this particular item, correct me if I'm wrong, it wasn't about the accrual itself as much as it was about what the accrual tells them about the performance of the company, their expectations of the performance of the company for the year. And I think that's, so I'm just reiterating what we heard, but I think that's what I got from it. Because I agree with you. On the surface, it sounds sort of like a lot, a very granular piece of information.
Betsy? I'm sorry, Betsy was...
Yeah, my part of my point is that, look, there's business models with significant seasonality in it. And I think it would be much more noise than information. And at the end of the day, the companies are going to be comping their executives on the year performance. So that's why I feel it's excessive, and I think it's noise, not information.
Avi.
So I would just add that this often comes into play when companies don't meet expectations and have to reverse it out sort of late in the year. And at least from my experience, a lot of companies voluntarily disclose that number when that happens. So it's usually not a problem, I guess, that we would need to make people do on a quarterly basis every quarter. So I kind of agree with Betsy, and I think in the cases where I'd actually want to hear the data, I usually get it. I don't know if other people agree with that. That's been my experience. But.
Kevin.
I mean, it's definitely excessive to have everyone disclose that, but I can see it at certain sub-industries where it's actually quite important.
I see no more nameplates up. I think we've probably covered the what.
Sorry, Rudy? I mean, just a couple thoughts on this, compensation accruals and what it means. I would say there is disclosure today, obviously, and for my industry, analysts do follow your comp to revenue ratio, and there's enough disclosure out there to allow that type of discussion. But then if you peel that back, you need to remember what the accounting model, sorry, I'm not preaching, but, the accounting model around compensation, typically, at least the places I've worked, have a massive deferral component anyway. Which gets accreted over time, and sometimes that's performance related and sometimes not. So, so that means that bit that gets reversed is a cash, a current year cash bonus, and that kind of shows up anyway. So, I'm wondering what you get out of the additional disclosure.
Okay, now, John, I cut you off before. I'm willing to give you 30 seconds if you want to. That's why I cut you off. At any rate, we're just a couple of minutes over our schedule, so if we could take a break for, say, 10 minutes, get back here at 10:20, and we'll then begin the next topic at that time. Thank you.